Oh, good. Exactly where I want to be. Surrounded by 6,000 men loyal to our archenemy.
Vitellius Lurco is the consul of Rome. We're safe. At least for now.
The word safe has far too much margin of error to be of comfort.
Awe legate. Sowete legionare. The consul was expecting you. Please lay down your weapons before you proceed. They told me you are a bit slow. Very well. Watch my lips closely now. Lay down your weapons. Do you understand?
What is the meaning of this? Is that not Bellius? Hmm? Stupid donkey. Believe me, you did us a favor, Legate. Oh well. Let us move to my tent and discuss our situation.
They're a bunch of jaded old men who have no taste for glory any longer. Why would they? They already fought and bled in 2 campaigns.
First of all, I would like to express how your presence honors me, Legate. These Gallic barbarians are numerous and cunning, but with you on my side, we shall be triumphant. You wound me. I know, in the past, we haven't seen eye to eye. That is no secret. But I always felt the animosity between us stemmed from a misunderstanding. Don't forget that you are my sister-in-law. The barbarians tried to kill you. Now they shall suffer our vengeance. Come now. I'm sure you don't mean that. Your father's death was a tragic accident. It pains me that you would think I was behind it. I am no stranger to grief myself. I know how it can take over a man's soul. Resist this urge, my friend. We're here to make history and get vengeance for what they did to your family. We may not need to find the exact people, for we all know they were Gallic. This was an attack on Rome itself. In other words, the culprit is most likely one of their many chieftains. We merely have to defeat them all. I would never presume to tell you what you should do. You have all the authority over your own legion, just as I have over mine. You are free to execute whatever stratagem you see fit. A challenge. Oh, I like it. Unfortunately, our legions have a problem, and we need to solve that first. Commanding a massive consular army is comforting, but it also means we'll have to feed our legionari. And let me tell you, Legate, we don't have enough food. Price we pay for mobilizing fast. As such, we will have to strike a deal with the local tribes sympathetic to our cause. A couple of chieftains agreed to help us. We shall meet them and negotiate a deal. Naturally, I'll be there to help you, just in case. You are a great warrior, there's no doubt about that. Navigating the treacherous waters of Gallic politics may require more tact, however. You will take the lead, of course, I shall only provide counsel and support. One of the chieftains specifically requested your presence. Suspicious, I know. I say, let us humor them and give them what they desire. At least, for now. Most certainly. This land is infested with numerous tribes, each ruled by the wealthiest and most powerful men. They rarely come together under one banner. They are called Duatiacus and Dumnorix. Such arrogant names. Very well. I have the utmost confidence in your abilities. Do not disappoint me.
Were you in both Greece and Africa as well?
I sat Africa out. I really wanted to join up and avenge Lucullus, but my wife had just given birth and the farm was doing well. You know.
Come to keep me company?
The only thing you missed out on was terrible sunburn and lots of sand in your underwear.
He got himself declared dictator, and now he's on a mission to avenge the innocent, helpless, yet honorable citizens of Rome. He will conquer Gallia, make the barbarians pay for the things they did, and return home to be hailed as a hero of the people. You are a loose end, the final annoying wrinkle in his plan. And people die in wars, you know? I grew up with stories of Gallia and its savage warriors, of their irresistible ruggedness and, oh, so romantic, barbaric ways. My mother had an affair with a Gallic gladiator, and as usual, she was full of shit. I've never been to Gallia before, but after everything I've been through, I don't think I can be disappointed. Listen, I would never have won my freedom without Cicero's help, and Cicero would never have helped me if not for you. There's no place I'd rather be right now than by your side, helping to keep you alive.
I was sent over to Legio Ferratus camp with some supplies. They sure are a strange bunch.
Hercules.
Awe Legate. What's strange and impractical?
A lot of them.
I believe the priestess of Ubast has placed her...
Have you come to drink with us?
It seems to have followed...
During the Grand Championship, I had to fight a giant Samnite. He was the most skillful opponent I had ever encountered, and he was easily twice my size. Do you know how I defeated him? I allied with him against an Egyptian gladiator who was also in the arena fighting for the title. I told the Samnite that the Egyptian called his mother a whore. He looked like the kind of guy who would call someone's mother a whore. Now understand that the Samnite was going to kill the Egyptian anyway. Eventually, I just changed his priorities. Together we fought and killed the Egyptian. When the Samnite's guard was down and he was celebrating his kill with me, I swung my axe and severed his head. It was The Samnite was foolish to trust me, and he paid the price. My point is this. You might be the Samnite, and Lurco is like me. We will fight together, and when you least expect it, he will kill you. Do not let your guard down. Good. I did not. I have met a few gladiators from Gallia, though. They are not to be taken lightly. I do not like their land, I must say. Too many forests and hills. Hard to spot an enemy marching towards you. We need to be careful here. Sometimes I think about that night. I still do not know why she would run from me. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't want to talk about this. Thank you.
Salve, Domina.
Took a big hit.
I was hoping you would come over.
Alexandria.
His war of fools, I think. Your countrymen are fools to believe Lurco's lies. The Gauls are fools to stand against us. And we are fools for getting caught up in it.
I got this limp from grief.
You got me out of a very dark place. Now I am here to do the same for you.
Scrawny little girl smashed a jug on my face in Memphis.
Oh, hey, Legate.
What do you need, my friend? Like a fox in a trap. Until now, he has always been one move ahead of us. But now it feels like we're playing a game of his devising, and he holds all the pieces and all the dice. Honestly, I don't know how to win. You have the wrong man, then. I don't make up the rules. I follow them. There's nothing to like. It's damp and cold. But at least I'm not boiling inside my armor like we were back in Africa. You know, I've been to Lutetia before. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. The Gauls are tough people. Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss the chance. Lucia is keeping the winehouse open in my absence. It feels good to know there'll be something waiting for me after this war. Ask Orestes. As far as I can tell, everyone's fiercely loyal to you. But most of them have their doubts about the consul. And of course, there's always the chance we have more of those Weeksy spies within our ranks. No telling if or when they would act.
Domina. They wouldn't. Under the rule of Vercingetorix, Gallia was said to be a true opponent for Rome. They were quite safe in their current position. An attack like this doesn't make any tactical sense at all. My guess is there's someone else behind this. Either that or the entirety of Gallia has spontaneously lost their minds. Most Romans think of Gallia as a land of unrefined barbarians. Not many things could be further from the truth. Gallia is home to some of the fiercest warriors you can find outside of the Republic. It has always been a land fractured between countless tribes and chieftains, but it seems that a king, called Vercingetorix, has recently united them. Who knows? Unity and peace, we should hope, but conquest and expansion is a more probable cause. I am an old man. My mind may still be sharp, but my limbs are tired. I am content, however, thanks to you. I often think back to that day in Greece, when I faced my old rival. It feels good to know that I could best him fairly. Perhaps when our work is finished, I can go back to my hometown after all, and die there in peace. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Our initial position here is not favorable, but we must endure. We're fighting on foreign land against highly skilled warriors who know the terrain inside out. Despite that, we have made a good start. But as usual, some situations will need your personal attention. You will need to take care of whatever problems arise. Indeed, as usual. It is best not to underestimate the Gauls. They may be barbarians, but they are formidable warriors. They are also well-armed and cunning. A land we conquer can quickly turn into a breeding ground for a rebellion, if we fail to pay attention. Gallia is an interesting place, full of weird gods and a multitude of tribes. It's best to be on our toes. I know, and I wish we had good relationships with all Gallic tribes. Unfortunately, we are not well liked here. We may be able to use the feuds between these tribes to our advantage, but some will always resist civilization with all the cunning and trickery of the barbarian. Of course, Legate. It is best to react to these situations as soon as possible. Legio Victrix is fighting on two fronts now. We can't afford any distractions. Our way, Legate. I am pleased to report all is well. Sure, there is some grumbling now and then. Legio Victrix is at full strength with a little more
The future is witnessed. You have stepped into the circle, and blood is spilt. Death awaits you. Do you await death?
Surely we can spare a little food for these children. Foraging will not sustain them for long. I'm not saying I think we should fight these kids, but their parents must have left them some things. There might be valuables in these homes.
The men are awaiting your orders. Itina Rapivia! Our legion has engaged the enemy! Akmed Formate! Weather's changing for the worse. Rekedete et Praise Mars! The day is ours! Instate hostibus! Eos persequimini!
Salve.
You heard what happened to Belisarius?
That he was drunk on duty and fell off the
Magister,
horse or something.
what is
His leg.
A very simple question with an easy answer. It is once again all about knowing causes. An ordinary man makes memories. They merely witness things. A master craftsman turns memories into experience, for he knows how a thing works, but not why. An artist knows why a thing works, and therefore can apply his knowledge to all situations.
When you witness one death, you have a memory of death. When you witness many deaths, you have an experience of death. Only when you know why you are witnessing death can you be a true warrior. In that case, am I an artist?
Perhaps you are, Bestia.
This one is a bit curious. We have spied a caravan moving through our territory. There's talk of a magic potion of strength being brought to our foes. Strangely, not too much. They clearly have a lot of confidence in their magic potion. Our speculatories report the guards are carrying only small weapons. Neither do I, but that is irrelevant. If the Gauls think this potion will render them invulnerable, then they will fight without fear of death. Obviously, we don't want that. Who knows? Maybe it will poison our people. We are Rome. We do not need a magic potion to win this war. It shouldn't be much of a challenge to your Praetorians. Well, unless the potion actually works. Our way, Legate.
Oh, hey, Legate.